Damn, you still have that hat? Where'd you get that hat? Oh, I remember. Forever 21.
No, I bought this on Shein, I think. Some Asian site.
No.
Ew.
Holy shit.
Ew, I know. We don't support Shein around here.
Why? Why do we not support them?
I think something about like how their workers are like really underpaid and like.
Isn't that everywhere though?
Don't they have like they send out like the workers send out like the help me?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
They'll send out little notes like,
Yeah.
help me. Oh yeah, that's sketch.
So
I mean, H&M and Forever 21 is the same shit.
Right.
It's the same shit. Like
Same shit, different fucking story.
I mean,
So what's up?
I think we're in
Dog
dog
world.
world?
So,
Oh, for sure.
So you make it or you break it.
I'ma break it.
If I could hire someone for a lot cheaper, I would.
Wait, what? Oh, if you could hire someone for cheap. Yeah, but you know, it's quality over quantity.
My qualities will be good.
Dude, remember that fucking plumber that we would always bring to Shogun? And how long it would fucking take for shit to get done? That is the epitome of quality over quantity, because we went for quantity over quality. And he was just making holes all throughout the restaurant, but the plumbing was never fixed. We had holes in the floor where the freaking drinks were. It was just a walking safety hazard.
Yeah, dude, there was like a moment where I almost tweaked my ankle.
Emmanuel. He was cool. But, you know, I just was like, damn.
I don't know. I would just hire some of those workers from Home Depot.
Yeah, I mean, they could do quality stuff. They're just usually, like, not licensed, you know?
No. Beats me.
Who cares?
Who cares?
It's quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy woke me up at 8 in the morning. What is it?
No.
Unknowingly.
No. So you guys were telling me that you guys were in this grind, this fitness, blah, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah, blah.
but not
Not
5 in
at
the
5
morning, bro.
The early bird gets the worm.
Yeah, that's too early.
I'm not
bro.
hungry
it's
for
not.
worm.
This for me is perfect early.
Yes.
12 o'clock.
I say before 12 is good enough.
Nah.
That's why you over here already at 12.
I'm tired because I have work later. Throughout the whole night.
Yeah, whatever.
So I'm trying to force myself to be
most people
tired.
would say, "Oh, I'm tired because I had work earlier."
Right.
No.
I'm tired because I'm going to work
okay.
later on.
So what? Last night we got home from BJ's around like 12:30.
Yeah.
Okay. And then so once we got home, showered, brushed my teeth, blah blah blah. Then I woke up at 5. That's already 5 hours of sleep.
Damn, that's not enough.
You get your day functioning. Do
Hell
whatever
no.
errands you got to do.
No wonder. Hey, I will say I did knock out my errands that I had to do later today.
You're welcome.
I was going to do it after the pod, and now...
We both know
Sorry.
you weren't gonna do it.
No, I was. I had to. It was nice, though, to have him, like, around to just do all the heavy labor.
Yeah, but when she texted me, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get her. Because she didn't respond right away, so I was just like, you know what? I'm already on the way.
It's like
I was around
banging
the
on my
area.
door like a whole ass fucking sheriff's department and shit. I was like, what the fuck? It scared me.
Yeah.
And then he had the audacity to ask me to drive him to Fontana. What would you have done if I didn't answer?
I would figure out a way.
Like,
If there's a will, there's a way.
so you knew you had to take your car,
Uh-huh.
but you never thought about like who or when. Oh, he was your first victim.
Yeah, what do you think was
No.
the
The first person to answer his 5 a.m. text would have been the victim. I know
you
him.
didn't respond.
No, I know him. I know he wasn't gonna be like. I know he wasn't. He didn't want to go to the gym. He just wanted that ride to.
No, but I went to the gym though.
Okay, but whoever that first to
Respond?
respond was gonna have to drive you to Fontana.
Hey, can I ask you for a favor?
No.
He done
And
swindled.
guess what?
He
You
done
got bamboozled.
swindled my ass. Yeah.
I'm bamboozled.
Fucking came out of nowhere.
It's okay, we bonded.
I should have just not answered my phone. I mean the door.
I mean, like, oh yeah, I was about to say. Like,
mean the door.
He was already at your fucking
Yeah, I was
know.
already at the door.
He was all, I was trying to hide from your Ring camera. I was like, this guy. Don't worry, it alerted me. Welcome back.
Well, Welcome back.
Welcome back. This is episode 13.
13.
Episode 13.
Ew.
What's going on with y'all?
Sorry,
We're supposed to have AJ here today.
Yeah, it's a little too early for AJ.
So, but then if we do it later, she can't do it because of work, right?
No, I mean, like, normally, whenever I text her, she texts me back around, like, 2.
Oh,
So she texts me back around 2, get ready,
What time does she get off of work?
Gets off of work at, like, 6 in the morning or 5 in the morning.
Don't miss
She does
those
graveyard.
days. I don't miss
So
those
6
days.
hours of sleep.
Yeah, there's plenty of sleep according to this guy who's falling asleep.
Yeah. I function on 5 hours of
That's-
sleep, and then I have to
that's-
rejuvenate.
I mean, that's
Rejuvenate.
That's your schedule. You're used to it.
I can't
Not like
do
you,
it.
freaking 13, 14 hours of sleep.
I don't sleep 13, 14 hours.
I
anymore.
sleep 12 hours.
Not anymore. I get like
That's
a
a whole
good
shift.
7. Lately, I get a
That's a
good
whole
7
shift.
hours, and I'm chilling.
See, look, I don't like taking naps. That's why
I love that.
I'd rather sleep longer, so that way I don't take my naps. I've never taken. Not never, but I prefer not to take.
I used to not like naps, but now I don't even intentionally take naps. I just kind of end up like falling asleep.
Why is
on
that
my
though?
phone.
Why do people not like to take naps? I love naps.
Well,
Feels
for
like
me,
it's a waste of your day.
no. If people like, a lot of people can do 30-minute, 10-minute naps, right?
Yeah.
But me, it depends. If there's daylight outside, and I go for a nap, I won't wake up till nighttime.
Set an alarm.
No, it's not gonna work. It doesn't work.
Really?
Yeah, unless like I'm in my car, or like I'm sleeping uncomfortably, like in the couch or in my car. If I'm in my bed taking a nap, that's not a nap. That's a full ass sleep, because I'm so comfortable. But if I'm in my car and I'm just like this, then I know I have to wake up, because I'll wake up in like 30 minutes because I have to like rearrange. So,
I love naps.
but I will say naps, you do feel
Yes.
great when you wake up.
30.
from a
They
nap.
say 30
from like
minutes
a 30-minute
is like
nap.
the maximum, because anything more you'll be
You
like
feel groggy.
more tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which sucks. But
I'm gonna take a nap though after this.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm
You
fucking
feeling tired?
Got my coffee,
I'm probably.
but I'm
gonna,
still feeling tired.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but now that I got all my errands out of the way, shoot, I guess I could squeeze a nap in.
Exactly. You're
Or-
welcome.
I'm down to go to the. You want to go to the gym?
What?
I'm down to go to.
Later.
Later.
Why not just knock it down right now?
Yeah, and then go for the nap.
Well, first drop me off, and then.
God
Yo.
damn it, man. This guy.
If you guys
Wait,
don't know,
drop you
all my
off.
I gotta take him back
Yeah, I
to
didn't get my-
Montana.
You drove. Wait, Fontana.
So I drove to her house.
Woke
'cause
my
I knew-
ass up.
Yeah, because I needed someone to like take me back home.
Because
Wait,
he had to drop his
Yeah,
car
because my
off.
car's getting maintenance right now.
all the way in Fontana.
It's not that far.
It
Still,
is for someone who hates to drive.
you don't hate to drive.
Boo-hoo.
He loves to
I
drive.
do. I hate driving. If somebody could drive me, I would prefer them to drive me all the time.
You know what? You guys should be grateful.
For?
For what? Well,
You guys have a purpose in my life.
Oh, being used like your little minions? Now that
No.
Tim's gone? Huh?
Tim is still in the picture, but he's just occupied.
Occupied being someone else's minion?
Hey, so yesterday when we were talking about body transfers and brain transfers or whatever in BJ's, like,
I was like, wait, body transfer?
it was something about transformation or transferring whatever.
so it was. So if me and you were to switch brains, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, brains.
Am I still you, or are you? Wait, am I you, or are you me?
Who are, yeah. Like, at that point, would you still be considered you?
I would say yes.
You think so?
Yeah.
Even though you have a different brain?
Yeah, but
Like, you don't think like the way that like your thoughts and your beliefs are gonna be different?
So,
I'm like-
so this question was brought out. It was an argument that I guess we had, like, what, years ago? Our friend Johnny and Tim, they were arguing about this topic.
For quite a while.
Yeah, and Tim's argument was that So if we were to switch brains, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Tim's argument, he's still him
Yeah.
because his argument was something about you still have your soul and your soul belongs in your heart.
Mm-hmm. I agree
So
with that.
yeah, I agree with that. I don't know why Johnny took it to the moon.
But I mean, he was probably getting like scientifical about it, you know, like what components? Because I mean, I'm not a fucking scientist, but I mean, they do brain surgery, right? But have they ever really done a
Like a
brain
transplant?
right?
Transplant?
And for what reason would the other person? Usually, if you're getting a brain transplant, it's because
The
your
brain
shit's
dead.
fucked up and you're getting it from somebody else, so you can't give your brain to somebody else, right? In logical.
Wait, so
logical
you
terms.
can get a brain transplant?
No,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think
No,
so.
I
I
was
don't know
gonna
if that's
say.
been done yet. I have no
Nah,
clue.
there's no way. Imagine you wake up like you have the same memory as the old the old body.
It's an old man, an old war vet, and then you just get the same PTSD.
I feel like you can share a connection.
Like let's
You share
say,
the memory, but
let's say a Trump supporter brain went into a libtard brain. Would it be like? Would they then be like,
dude,
Trump all day, or
that person's killing themselves.
right?
Right?
I don't want that fucking-
why am I going back and forth? I'm not a fucking
questioning
idiot. Like,
Right, because your brain is what gives you all those thinking components. Like your brain does all the thinking and shit, you know.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
No,
even
but-
with feelings and emotion,
No,
I feel
but
like
isn't
that's
there-
like a
I don't think
No,
mental
let's say if you're in a
thing.
car
here.
crash. Let's say you're in a car crash, right? And then some people lose a part of their brains.
Okay.
Either the left or the right.
right.
Let's say if you lose the left side, are you not logically thinking anymore? Or
Well,
you're
they
losing
say
creat-
that most of the time, our left and our right brain, usually one side is working harder than the rest. So
That's what I'm saying. So if you lose your left side, are you not going to be logical no more? As to if you were to be on your right side, are you not going to be creative anymore?
I'm sure there's probably that's why they call it brain damage. Cause it's like not working at the full, like you know, like for athletes.
The
what is it called? Yeah,
CET, CTE. Like for like football players and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I don't know what it's called, but something like that. It's like
Antonio
they're-
Brown. Do you know who Antonio Brown is? Yeah, he was like a NFL player that went crazy.
The other guy, the what's his name? Aaron Rodgers? Hernandez? Yeah.
Oh,
He like went
yeah,
all
yeah.
crazy and shot himself.
He hung himself in
Hung
prison.
himself. Yeah, dude, that's
Well, like,
crazy.
he killed the person and then he hung himself.
But I don't
But
know
anyways.
what my answer is to that question. It's a
I
little
still think you're
tricky.
you.
I think you're you as long as your heart is still your heart.
Yeah.
I want John. Dude, I want
I don't-
Tim and Johnny.
I know to talk about this,
'Cause
right?
I wasn't there to, Well, I don't think
I
I
vaguely
was
remember that
Yeah, you
discussion.
don't remember.
because
Yeah.
I wasn't there, so I
this
don't know.
argument
I just
went
heard
out for
about it.
hours.
But for me, I was like, I could see how that would be like such a debatable topic.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we brought like the professionals in and they really were like, all right,
Yeah,
here's how it's gonna run down.
but Johnny is like he loves to talk, and then he
Does
he's
love to
very
talk.
creative.
But
with
he is
what
also
thinks
very
about.
like he knows a lot of like random shit, you know. He's like a walking random facts. But continuing on brain damage. So you know what I was thinking about recently was, imagine if like you're in a coma, right? Like let's say for example you're in a coma and like your family is keeping you like on the thing, and like, you know, how do I say this? So like you're in the coma, but let's say like you're very much like alive still. You just can't fucking move or talk. So like imagine you're laying in bed, you can hear the conversations your family's having.
Like your brain's
You can-
working.
Yeah, you can hear them talking about you, and you're like literally in your body and you're like, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
here.
the
I'm a-
thing. You're just paralyzed.
That's fucking petrifying, dude. I can't because like imagine, dude, you hear your family and they're like, all right, let's pull the plug, and you're just like,
At that point, my willpower would be. My willpower would
I'm in
be.
here. Like
Hell nah.
But do you think at that point the doctors can see like that your brain is active and they won't put you down, or is it kind of like it could go undetected and you're very much aware of your surroundings, but you just can't move or talk?
That's
scary. That's almost like being buried alive, sorta.
Because now you don't have a say in anything. Because you won't say like, "Oh, I'm in this situation. Just put me down." You can't even say that.
I know.
But I know your family are probably gonna be like, "No, keep him alive."
Right,
but
right.
it's like,
but you're
to
miserable,
them, it's
trapped
suffering.
in your
yeah. So
that's.
and then like
scary.
if you're put in that situation, like, you know what a DNR is?
Yeah, do not resuscitate.
Yeah. You can't even sign that because you're going into a coma. Like, you didn't know that you were gonna get into a coma.
Right.
But if you did know, I would have signed signed the DNR. Dude, I'm not living. If that was me, if I was in a coma and I was paralyzed
What if it
throughout
just
my
took
body,
you years?
Right. What if it just like took a while?
Dude,
but if
I
that would
can't,
be so
man.
miserable, like to be so cognitively aware.
And
then are your eyes closed? Can your eyes be open when you're in a coma?
No, I think your eyes are closed.
Fuck yeah,
your eyes are
no.
closed.
Dude, no
but
way.
But you're consciously.
I
like, you're
couldn't.
still.
okay, but say it takes years. You're gonna have like trauma, during
Your recovery period.
during
the
recovery.
rehabilitation.
You're not gonna be the same, bro. If it's taking you years,
You're like literally in a mental prison, like alone.
exactly.
With your thoughts.
Maybe the Lord is trying to test your freaking mentality.
Well,
I'd rather
Lord
be with the
knows
Lord.
I'm not strong enough for that.
I'd just be like, yo, Lord, let me just be with you.
Heck,
Just take me with you, God.
I'll be communicating with my brothers when I'm asleep. Hey, mother truckers, don't freaking.
That's a scary.
That's a scary thought. I never thought about it until I was like, dude, imagine. Or there was even like a case where they pronounced somebody dead and then they like woke up right before they were about to be put into those little drawer things.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of cases that's like that.
That's just scary.
Imagine
you're just dragging the body there.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd be fucking scared.
I fully think it's like
Oh
the
yeah,
zombie
we
apocalypse.
we
Pronounced
dead 11:56 on the way to the thing. You just
Oh fuck no!
Dude.
I would think it's
dude, that's
end
the
of the
one
world.
place in the hospital that I will never go to. It's the
drawer thing.
Drawer, yeah, like
can you even see that though in a normal? I feel like it's like a very restricted private
Well,
area.
I feel like in movies like they don't have like it should be restricted, right?
Right, but they make it look.
But they make it look like it's like anyone can enter in. Every single movie that I've watched with those drawers.
That's because it's a movie.
Still, I mean, like.
Well, I was using the restroom this one time, and it just made me realize that all restrooms should be required to have music. Because here's the thing. It's like, so at my work, the restrooms, they don't have music. But like in the hallways, everywhere you go else, there's music, right? But in the restrooms, there isn't. So when I'm like going pee, I just hear people next to me like, like they're pushing a shit out, or like you hear a girl like puking her guts out next door. And then for me, I'm poop shy, so I altogether cannot even go like if there's no music.
Dude, that's why you gotta keep flushing.
Yeah,
No, but that's obvious.
exactly.
You gotta keep flushing.
I don't like the feeling of the water splashing back on my ass from the flush. That's why I hate automatic toilets as well, because when you sit down, that shit'll flush, and it's like, I don't know.
No, you gotta keep flushing.
I do that, bro.
Yeah.
No.
Whenever I hear there's like multiple people in the restroom,
I
just
hate it.
Dude, sometimes like the flush is so fast, and then like
It ends.
by
By
and
the
then I'm just like, fuck.
by the time it's done flushing, then it drops.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
someone says, you're a little too late there, buddy.
I literally hear girls like shitting their brains out, like just farts coming out, no
I
shit,
don't want to freaking. I
queefing.
don't want to think about that.
What do you think about queefing during sex? Is that like, is it kind of just like, whatever, or?
I think it's normal.
That's.
Yeah, I
I
think
feel
it's
like
normal.
most guys think that.
Yeah.
But when it happens, it's so fucking embarrassing.
Is it embarrassing for you?
Why?
It's so
You're just here
embarrassing.
Oh shit!
So
Then you're like,
embarrassed.
you're just tapping it, and you're just to get back in it. And oh yeah, I'm getting it good right
Yeah, but I don't. It's so embarrassing. Like I always feel like I need to like mention it. Like, oh my gosh. Like, it was.
here. Heck, now I'm just
I
like,
like to-
get a different position.
Does
Yeah.
it turn you on even more if
Some guys say
Yeah,
that it is
it
more of a
does.
turn on, but I don't know. It's such an embarrassing thing for me,
Oh yeah.
and I try to like get myself like out of that headspace where I'm like, it's fine, like
Yeah.
you know. But
Mm.
nah, I'd be embarrassed.
I mean,
What?
sex is dirty.
Sex is dirty. It is.
Regardless, it's disgusting. It's dirty.
It's dirty,
but,
disgusting, and grimy. But I don't know.
but
I just get embarrassed because I think they might think it's a fart. You know?
that's what I'm so scared of, man.
If someone actually.
Like, I remember my buddy. He said he was clapping these girls' cheeks, right?
These girls, multiple.
So, okay, my bad. Only one.
Okay.
But when she was bent over, he saw like little tissue. Saw tissues on her like booty,
back.
right?
Yeah.
So he was smacking it, and then he was like, "Fudge, what is that smell?" Obviously, it becomes sweaty and moist, and he just smells shit coming down when he's like spraying the
Coming
cheek.
down.
Yeah, because I guess she didn't wipe properly enough.
Ugh.
I was like, bro, that's so disgusting. I'm like, what'd you do? He was like, I kept clapping because I didn't want to.
Oh my god.
Dude.
You would stop then.
Dude, yeah, hell yeah. That's
I'd-
disgusting.
that's-
Okay, so.
If a
Okay.
girl farts or any of that, I'm just like, yeah, I'm
I don't think I've
immediately-
ever-
Can you
farted
tell the difference
dirty.
between a queef and a fart?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like. I feel like a queef sounds more airy, and a
Yeah.
fart is more like high
Like,
pitched.
like, like,
No, but then there are times where it comes out like a.
oh yeah. Because it's still trying to make its way, but all those air bubbles.
Yeah, it's just like.
Just imagine like magma, like those little, like in a volcano, like those air bubbles.
yeah,
popping
like
out
bub-
like that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so queef. Okay, so you said that you would stop having sex with her.
If they farted,
Well, here's my thing. I'm like, I feel like most girls at least prepare, you know, themselves, groom or hygiene themselves before they go to get dick. Do you do that? Do you guys
yeah,
do that?
yeah,
You prep yourself, like you
Yeah.
wash
Yeah.
your balls and shit.
heck yeah, scrub that shit hard.
Okay, see, I
Even
feel like
underneath too, like the gooch and all that.
right. I feel like that's the same for girls. So I don't understand how homegirl, unless they fucked like after a night out, that would be like the
Yeah,
only
so I
thing.
guess it was an incident like that, but I don't know.
That's swamp ass for sure.
That's disgusting.
Ugh, I know. That's swamp ass, no doubt. But
Yeah.
What if that fart like didn't smell? Would you continue? If it
Oh,
was
that-
just like a
You
light
no,
fart.
because you can feel that air pressure shooting at your face.
Yeah, but what if it doesn't?
what if you're holding her ass agape and then you can only even hear the fart come out, but
Yeah,
you smell
imagine-
it. But
imagine-
you smell it. You're like, because you're sensitive to smell. You're like,
Yeah.
what's that smell? Did she shit herself? But she didn't. She just let out a fart that you didn't
Fuck
even hear.
no. I want to see that thing breathe, and I'm like, yeah,
Because
no.
if you're doing anal too, like your asshole after you have anal sex is like, it feels like a fart might just be a shit. Like your asshole
after or during.
after. So afterwards,
Well, after that, we
for
don't even
me,
have to worry
I
about
literally
it.
feel like my asshole is like literally just this size. And that like when I fart, like I literally don't feel it. It's
'Cause
weird.
It's probably like numb as fuck.
It's like, yeah, honestly, it's peculiar.
Yeah, no, stench is disgusting.
Peculiar.
So has a guy ever complained about like you queefing?
No, never. But like I said, I just always feel like, oh my gosh, like, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. It's just, I feel like I could also feel myself get like really red in the moment too. It's just an unattractive sound to come out of you.
Damn, imagine you're eating ass and she just. I would fucking. I don't know what I would do. Like,
Hey, you know
I don't want like me. Like I wouldn't. If that happened, I don't want her to feel embarrassed. But like,
Nah.
I can. If that shit happened, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
No. Oh, okay. Let me tell you this.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Yo, let me tell you this one story about one of my old roommates. So him and his girlfriend, like, they were fucking, right? And what would you guys do? So I hope it's okay for me to tell this story, but basically,
You don't have to explain.
Huh?
Don't name names.
Yeah, no. So they were having sex, and then he came in her mouth, right? Like, she was giving him head, and then he came in her mouth, and then she came back up to give him a kiss, and she tried to spit the cum in his mouth.
That's foul.
What would you do?
That's foul. Smack the bitch.
Wait, did she give him a warning? Hey, don't come in my mouth.
No. She wanted him to come in his mouth, but then she went up like for a kiss, like she was gonna kiss him, and
That's disgusting.
That's literally.
okay, but you expect girls to
That's
swallow?
Harassment. That's harassment. You did
Well,
not
yeah.
get my consent to do that shit.
That's how my roommate felt too. He was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I could not believe that she tried to do that. Personally, like, I don't think I would do that either, but that's just like, I'm like, damn, she's a freak.
I mean, some people have their own kink. Maybe for some people it's
fucking
right.
But that's
swishing
fucking
cum.
No.
Ugh.
Yeah,
no.
Swapping cum. Ugh.
I saw this TikTok where dude, these girls are fucking ruthless on TikTok. You know those people who interview people at bars, like after the bars, after hours. So there's this one girl that came up to one of the interviewers, and she was like, oh yeah, I got bored one night when my ex was sleeping, or when my boyfriend was sleeping. I went out to my ex's house, came back. The ex came inside her, and then came back when my boyfriend came out, or when my boyfriend woke up. We had morning sex, and then
she doesn't know who's.
And then he was eating her out, and you know, like the comes is like.
That's
it's still dribbling out of you.
And the boyfriend was like, "Oh my god, you taste so good today."
That's so disgusting.
Dude, I cannot.
I would be so fucking mad, man. I mean, you cheated on me one.
Right. You don't know, and then you don't. And it's like, you never know either, you know? It's like, how could you know?
That's fucking hoes, man.
That's disgusting.
So, what would you guys consider cheating?
Kissing.
So just like physical stuff?
No, there's
probably not like flirting.
Emotionally, right?
I feel like, okay, so for me, it's funny because my perspective changed, because when I was dating my boyfriend in high school, I always just said, if you have sex, kiss, hold hands, whatever, that's cheating, right? But realistically, now that I'm older, I'm like, no, anything that you feel like you need to hide from your partner is cheating. Like, if you're deleting text messages, or you're doing something behind their back, that's fucking cheating. Like, it doesn't matter if you have never met them or had sex with them, whatever it is, like, but if you're secretively doing shit, that's most likely cheating. And so in high school, my ex-boyfriend, he cheated on me, got back with him, and like, you know, he cheated on me again, got back, I was still with him, right? And then I got to a point where I was emotionally checked out, so I was talking to this guy, like, I was texting this guy. Never met him before.
For like emotional support, or
not emotional. Yeah, I guess emotional support. He was just like emotionally there. So yeah, I guess so. But I've never seen him. I never met him. I never hung out with him. And I remember the day I got caught. This shit was so I was like texting with him, right? And then my ex asked me to see my phone, and like hand it over to him carelessly, you know. And then I'm just chilling on the chair, and then I noticed that my ex is like glaring at, like, he's like dogging the fuck out of me from like across the way, and we're just like hanging out at his friend's house, right? And immediately I knew why the fuck he was glaring. I was like, oh fuck. So then like he got really mad at me, right? And I was like, I didn't cheat on you. Like, I've only been talking to him. And at that time in my head, I was so wrapped up in the idea that I didn't do something physical with him, that I was like, no, I didn't cheat on you. I didn't cheat on you. And now that I'm older, I'm like, no, I kind of was, because I was hiding that shit from him, and I was getting something from him, the other guy, that I wasn't getting from my boyfriend.
Yeah.
So I like, my needs were getting fulfilled by somebody else. So in that sense, yes, I was cheating. So yeah, I just think it's like anything that you're hiding.
To me, it's like physical touch, like you said. Holding hand, maybe holding hands too.
So you wouldn't consider like
if they're just texting, right?
But what if they're flirting?
Yeah, text flirting.
Yeah.
I'd be mad for sure.
Yeah.
But like, I shouldn't say this because it makes me vulnerable. What if like my next girlfriend like sees this and and then, whatever. But I believe in second chances, but second chance is all they get.
Right.
But unless it's like physical then like fuck it, like no.
But I feel like okay, I'm the fucking 5 chance queen, okay? But what happens with that is once you've caught her talking to somebody else in a flirty manner, like I feel like that sticks with you. Like, so then you're constantly questioning their motives, their moves, everything they're doing. Like, you immediately get into this state of just like paranoia and anxiety based off of that first time that you caught them just talking,
it should,
you know?
For you should like you said, like maybe that person wasn't giving
they weren't meeting your needs.
So as for you, if you're getting cheated on, you should take that as
what am I not fulfilling?
Exactly. And then you do better.
Okay, but not a lot of guys are mentally mature to be like, let me take a step back and figure out why she cheated. They're more like, you fucking cheated, you fucking hoe, you're a bitch, all of this, instead of being like,
that's
exactly.
off.
Where can I fix myself so that she doesn't have to look to other people to fill these needs, you know?
Yeah, because us guys, we're very easy tempered. We're gonna say that at first.
Your egos. You guys are driven by your ego.
Okay. For me, I'm not gonna lie. I fucked up in the past. I'm not even gonna. But those are learning lessons. So
how many people really learn from them though?
Okay, well, there's like a small percentage, and I guess I was that small percentage.
Yeah.
But just know that if that guy, if you're doing that, and if he's trying harder, that means you're worth it. I feel like.
That's true, I guess. But yeah, because
if you're already you're cheating on him
emotionally.
Yeah, emotionally, and he gets pissed, but then he forgives you, and
he
tries better.
They don't think they're not emotionally attached.
No, they're more like physically.
Yeah,
which is terrible.
No, it's not. I think it's different.
I don't know. And then for me too, though, like I feel like most of the time you'll mention it, right? They make a change, and it only lasts enough to keep you happy. And then once you're like back to the regular swing of things, it goes.
Well, you gotta keep communicating.
Right
That's what a relationship is. It's constant work.
Mm-hmm.
It is. That's why being single is the move.
Not in this generation. Well,
this generation sucks.
This
man.
generation.
I have trust issues with how this generation is working.
Yeah, I got hella.
Like, I'm scared to be in like a relationship. I'm an overthinker, so like.
Me too.
And
I need a lot of reassurance.
And like, I'm just thinking like. I'm seeing all these people get married. You know, I do weddings for a living, right? And people from like 2 years ago, 3 years ago are getting divorces.
No,
like, I'm living in their moment, the moment of their lives and their wedding. They're so happy. They're committed. They're saying all these vows, but 2 years later, they're fucking getting divorced. I'm like,
that's why I have such a skewed vision of marriage. Like, for me, and this is like something I talk about in therapy, because I'm like, I told my therapist, I'm like, why I don't want to get married because I don't want to get divorced. And she was like, why are you already putting yourself in that headspace that it's gonna end, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But for me, as somebody who's like anxiously attached and really codependent, like, that's my general fear, is like, they're gonna leave me. Like, this person is gonna just leave me one day, get up and leave me. And it's also like based off my experiences too. So I try to latch on to people, and so I just immediately say, this is gonna end. eventually? Like, when is this gonna? It's like, this is too good to be true. This is bound to come to an end. And then also the saying, like, nothing is forever is also very true. So it's kind of just like, live out the moments. Fucking get married, and if you get divorced, you get divorced. But it's really hard to just not think, because like you said, like, the divorce rate is so high. And then I see people, like, so many instances where people are, like, engaged and about to get married, and then they call off the wedding because, they realize that, they're a terrible person, or that it wasn't going to work out, or maybe they got caught cheating. It's like a number of things, but marriage is, for me, feels, I don't want to say too permanent, because it's not. Everybody could just get a divorce, but I guess it's just too official. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, marriage to me is, like, so scary. Marriage is scary. Having kids is scary.
I do want to get married, but, like, it's just that thought of, like, that's that one little holdback.
Yeah, if I get married, that person would literally have to, like, make me feel.
And it's not even like, I'm not even like, sometimes it's like, can I make the commitment as well?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just like, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm following, like, my parents' footsteps of getting married in their 20s. Even my brother got married in his mid 20s, and I'm just like,
it was a different time, man. Nowadays,
I mean, my brother was like, he got married like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
You know those, like, super churchy people who get married at, like, 18 years old.
I shot a wedding for an 18-year-old couple.
That shit is crazy to me.
Yeah.
I cannot even think about if I got married at 18. Like, I don't even right now, I don't fucking know shit about life at all.
Yeah.
I have so many more lessons to learn, and freaking, 18, bro.
Yeah.
And then they're having a baby at what, 20? 19?
But sometimes though, like, those 18-year-olds, they do last. Like,
they do.
Because they
But I'm like, do they last out of love, or do they last out of attachment? And then also those really religious Christian people who get married so early, like, they're so about God, and, like, you don't get divorced.
You need something
so there's
like
that pressure on you too to stay married.
That's like, yeah.
And then once kids get involved, all hell fucking breaks loose. Right, you're just in it for the kids, and then,
man, fuck them kids.
literally, it's better for the kids for them to just be away from that toxic situation, But then they're like, I know some people who live in one house and they're, like, not together, but the parents, like, don't speak to each other at all, and
That's
the kids
weird.
see that, They see that, and then they pick up on it, and that's how they'll eventually be with their partners.
Yeah, that's, like, I hope, that's what I'm scared of.
Yeah.
I'd rather be single for life than to
Whole round.
no
Whole around little.
whole around. But I don't know, marriage fucking scares me now.
Marriage is
My
definitely
brain is
scary
fully
thought.
developed to where I can just I know
Yeah.
23-year-old me wants to get fucking married, and when I'm like now 25, 27.
Yeah, I never.
But now I see it.
Yeah.
I'm starting to read our generation well, and it's fucking tough. Maybe like in our 30s, maybe people will mature enough for that.
Yeah.
But right now, it's...
You can only hope.
Yeah, right now it's fucking tough.
Yeah.
These hoes, man. These hoes.
These men
saw
out
that
here.
TikTok of her going to her ex's, the one I just talked about.
There's a video? Like, she has video of it?
No. Not the video
a-
of them fucking.
Yeah.
It was
No.
just
I thought, like, it was, like, maybe she's, like... It's, like, you could see her, like, walking
she was
out of the
full
house.
confident out of the club. She was like, yeah, when my boyfriend fucking was sleeping, I went to my ex's house and fucked him. Came back, fucked my boyfriend. I'm like, dude, that pisses me off,
that is...
bro.
I mean, I can't speak for all females, but that is...
And she was
sadly...
fire as fuck. That's like my type. That's my type. And I'm just like, my type in looks.
Right.
Not my type in, But
Well, that's why you gotta find a girl or find a significant other that's not just about the looks. You gotta know the morale.
Tough. That's tough, too, though.
You
see,
gotta know what type of person they are.
exactly. So you know how like, say.
So would you let your girl? Let's say you guys date for a while. Would you let your girl go clubbing? Let's say they want to have a girls' night.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
I think if
Fuck
you trust,
no.
if you have a trust, look, if they haven't had any offenses prior, then yes, give them the trust.
But there's alcohol and all that type of stuff involved.
And
if it's a girls' night type of thing,
so you just don't trust your girl then.
I do
would
trust
you,
her.
Okay, let's go.
But why would you But why would you be in that position? Why would you put yourself in that position? You want to have fun? Have fun at the house with the girls.
Wine
night and all that type of stuff. I could turn
she
on the
wants to
disco
get
lights.
away from you.
I'll be gone. I'll be gone.
No. I think you
just
should.
so I know that she's safe at home.
You know what's funny?
You got cameras at your house.
No.
You
Just so I know she'll be
watch.
safe at home. I'll go to Vegas and she'll just stay home.
No, I think that's worse. No, for sure. Girls need their girls' night, you know?
And that's fine.
9 times out of 10, girls' night is not super fucking... It doesn't have, like, guys trying to fucking fuck you all the time. Sometimes.
No, if you're in Vegas, if a group of guys see a group of girls without guys... The
hunt begins.
That's Vegas. But if she's going out to DTR, ain't no problems there.
Yeah, but we're talking about Vegas.
Yeah.
We're
girls'
talking about
night. That's not a
Vegas.
girls' night.
Okay.
That's a little freaking kickback
so
or hangout.
they're gonna go see a little Chippendales. They're gonna get a little drunk. Like,
yeah, and then their hormones are gonna be like, oh fuck, I want to fuck that guy. And then another stud. Imagine alcohol's involved.
Would it be different if
your trust issues are showing?
Okay,
No,
say your friend group. Say your friend group is really really close, right? And then say you and your boys, and your boys' girlfriends, they're all close, right? You're each other's best friends. But
Say
you
that
know
again.
they're all,
You kind of lost me.
Yeah,
Okay.
say that again.
Say us boys.
Okay.
We all have our girlfriends.
Okay.
And then our girlfriends were brought into our group, and now we're all really, really close. And now all of them are taken. Say they're all taking girls. Would it still be an issue? Because I feel like...
if all the girls had boyfriends,
Yeah.
would you be able to send her out on the girls' night?
Maybe they'll have each other's backs. Like, hey, we have boyfriends, and you know.
And there's always that one friend who's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to fuck.
I feel like, But you guys are in the friend group. I feel like it'd be different. Because like if one breaks off, it's just gonna keep breaking off. And
There's always that one friend. Like I won't say nothing.
Right.
It's that single friend. I feel like.
No, but you just said that they're all taken.
Yeah, there's always a couple that's like kind of going through it, like not on the greatest terms, you know. There was always
you know how
temptation.
bad? You know how bad that's gonna fuck up the friend group?
Oh yeah, terribly.
Because for us boys, if we see something, we'll say it. We'll snitch on.
Fuck yeah.
Right? But you you girls will keep it to each other.
Yourself.
You think you'll snitch?
No, if we find out that if say we're in the friend group and I find out that Adam's girlfriend is cheating, I will tell him. But you guys are keeping it to each other. Like I will tell him that's my boy. Like I'm not.
That's different. I feel like it's different though because it's like, okay, let's say I am also a part of that girl group, right? But I was closer to you guys. I just happened to get close to the girlfriends who are now part of the group. I would definitely tell you because you're my boy first. I didn't know these girls, you know? It's like the girlfriend.
So you wouldn't be in that position where like, oh, I don't want to get in. I don't want to get in between it.
Here's my thing. So before I was like, oh, it's none of my business. I don't want to tell. But I've been cheated on. And like my friends around me have known that I've been cheated on. And they didn't tell me. And so it made me feel like a fucking idiot. Like I felt dumb because everyone else knew what happened. And I'm still like, I love this guy. Like I'm in love. Like I'm so happy. Like I'm doing everything and anything that I can for him because I love him. And I look like a fucking dumbass because everyone else knows that I've been cheated on. And and there are some people that might take it negatively. Oh, because there was an incident there was an incident similar, right? And I let her know. I said, hey, I know that you guys just got together, but I just heard something and I want you to know. You can do with that information what you want, but I didn't feel right hearing that information and just keeping it to myself. So I told her, right? And she immediately got like super defensive. She's like, where'd you find that out from? Who said that? Da, 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 da. And then, you know, a couple days later, like, she's still with him. And I'm just like, okay, that's fine. But, like, my conscience is clear because I've been there. I've been that dumb girl with the guy. And so it's like, I'd rather know. And if I choose to still stay with him, that's on me. But now I would definitely, if someone's getting cheated on, I'll fucking tell them. That's why I like the TikToks now where they're like, if you have a boyfriend who was in, you know, Scottsdale, Arizona on this date and your name is Katie, he's cheating on you. It's like straight videos of him cheating. That shit, I'm like, yes, tell on their asses because they think they're slick and they're not.
I remember a night where we were all at DTR, but you guys didn't know Abel then, but I don't know if I should be telling this story, but they're broken up anyways. But I remember Abel's ex. We went to the district, and I saw Abel's ex without Abel. So I was.
But this time they were still dating.
They were still dating.
Okay.
So I was like, so I let Abel know. I was like, yo, do you know if you're?
Where's your girl at?
And then I don't know what happened after. He left me on red, so I'm pretty sure that they were fighting over it. Mm-hmm. But it was so funny because like I knew his girlfriend at the time, and we were just looking at each other like this, right? And I was just like,
oh, so she saw you?
Yeah, and then she was looking back at me like, fuck.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, that shit was so funny. So I had to let him know.
That's balls. Like, so was she with another guy or she was
like,
I just saw her with like 3 other girls.
I got you.
I saw her with like 3 other girls. I didn't see any guys.
Oh, see, I'm like,
but still,
dude, like what? When I was taken at the time when we went to DTR, I was always in the corner, just fucking fist pumping and dancing with the dudes.
Yeah.
That shit was fun. I mean,
it's always with the dudes.
I know. It's always a fucking sausage fest.
That's facts. But still, it's a good time.
Yeah. I mean, we were always a hype group where people always wanted to join us.
Yeah, back then, yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the days when we still had it.
Yeah, now I'm like, damn.
It was a good time.
Good times.
Yeah, as I get older, I'm just like, dude, like, I only want to drink occasionally.
Oh, I'm hella occasionally, like.
She's been occasionally.
Yeah,
like once every like 2 months.
Yeah,
I don't know how Nico and Anjanette does it, but they try to go like every weekend, and I'm just like.
Do, like once every 4 months or something.
I was just telling Nico, were you guys there? But oh yeah, you were there last night. I was telling you guys that every time I see Anjanette's text on a Friday night, I'm just like, fuck, man. They want to go out drinking. She's always like, what are you doing right now? But I'm just like, nothing.
Like, I don't want to drink today.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if it's somewhere fun, like they went to Rewind last Friday, I would have gone. But, you know, like, knowing Aaron, Anjanette, and Nico, they just want to go to, like, Riverside or Redlands, and I'm just like, nah.
I don't like Riverside.
It's too repetitive, dude.
I feel like Riverside is, like, too much walking.
It's too
like
ghetto.
Redlands feel smaller, so everything's feel closer. Yeah. But Riverside is like huge blocks of streets and stuff. Even like when you texted me if I want to go to DTR,
Thanks for not answering back.
Things like that, I need like a day or two to marinate the fact that I'm gonna do that. Like, I need to prepare for it. So, like, if you just hit me out of the blue while I'm at home and you're like, let's go to DTR, that's a fuck no for me. Because I did not have time to mentally prepare to, like, go out and social. That's another thing, like, socializing, like, being around people is so draining for me. Like, it's a lot. The loud music, too. Like, I feel like I'm just getting so fucking old. Like, I just hate being in loud places. I hate conversing with people. I don't like the small talk. Just leave me alone.
Then don't make it small talk.
Just be with the group.
Yeah, I know.
Just ignore everybody else.
I just want to talk to people, low key.
Yeah, no.
This makes me like learn how to like be more confident.
Social.
Yeah, more social.
I need to work on that how to be too, more but I'm
like Nico.
Oh yeah, the little social butterfly.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have my moments where I'm just like, oh, well, I'm like awkward and shy, but most of the time I'm just like, yeah,
Yeah,
what's
I'm
up,
like,
mother trucker?
I don't like to be awkward and shy.
Same. I don't want to show that little weak side of me. Disgusting.
Every time I'm like, if I'm the last one to get drunk in the
Group.
group and I'm catching up and I'm not as drunk as them, that's where I'm just like like introverted in the club. I'm just like sitting down and because like I'm
That's
trying to
me
catch
before
up,
I'm
but
getting
like everyone's
buzzed.
already too fucked up. Like I'd rather take care of them.
Yeah.
No,
Then-
yeah, that
then-
starts to kick in where you're like, this person's way more fucked up. Like now I feel
Yeah.
like I need a mom and just chill out. Which also
It
kind of sucks.
sucks. It
Usually
sucks.
that's
I
why
don't-
I'm like, let me get wasted so I don't need to worry about taking care of anybody.
I don't mind taking care of them. I really don't.
I don't like to do it. I don't like to do it at all.
Yeah, it's.
Dude, it's been a while since
I'd rather
we
be
got
the
drunk.
first to get fucked up. That way.
Whose birthday is up next?
Yours?
Mine?
No.
No.
I don't know if all of us.
Yeah.
Yours.
Are you September?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Ton is.
So you're gonna... What we discussed?
yeah. Yes, yeah. What are some things that you guys noticed about yourself after doing the pod?
After doing the pod,
Yeah, like
like something different.
just like mannerisms, things that you do. Things that you do that maybe you were like, I didn't know I did that.
Like what? Like when you notice yourself saying like.
Yeah.
For me saying, yeah.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I say right, but and then I just
I'm like, shit, my shit's a lot. I notice I talk with my hands a lot. I say like a lot.
if you see me like do this, talk with my hands, that's how you know I'm really into the conversation.
So am I just into the conversation all the time?
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I notice I talk with my hands a lot. I'm like, holy shit. Like Italian or something. That and something else. There was something else too.
I don't
No,
know.
I'm
I just want
editing-
to get better with my interpersonal skills.
Same. Like
What
when
you
I'm
mean?
editing the podcast, out of us three, I'm the one that talks the least.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to do the
Yeah.
podcast to learn to continue the conversation more, to
Right.
talk better,
Yeah.
to improve on my speech impedimency, if that's a
Yes.
word.
Same.
I agree. Yeah. Another thing I noticed that I do is I'm not a very confident person, but I I say a lot of things. Like I say a lot of words that I think I know what it means in my sentences, like so confidently, you know? And then like I watch it back and I'm like, oh wait. Let me
confidence-
fact check
Fact check
myself
it,
really
yeah.
quick, right? And then I'm like, oh Lord, oh Lord. But like in my head, I'm just like, no, this is exactly how you
Fake it
use
till you
this
make it.
word in this context.
Fake it till you make
know?
it.
Fake it till you make it.
It's
Let's
tough.
just talk about stupid shit.
Yeah, I mean, we usually do. We have zero fucking information or knowledge about anything we talk
Yeah,
about.
legit,
We're
we're
just
just
rambling
talking.
on. We're just rambling on, spreading our fucking stupidity.
And we appreciate you for watching us.
Yeah.
Yes. So another one of my badass kids series.
Oh, God.
So when my dad was living in LA, he lived in an apartment complex, and I was either in kindergarten or the first grade, but I was like really, really young. And there was this girl that I was friends with in the apartments, and she was like my friend basically. And there was another group of kids in another apartment that we tried to play with, and they didn't want to
That's
play
me.
with us. So, what's it called? One day I was hanging out with that friend, and we were just, something came over us, and we were just like, oh, let's write "I hate you" on a piece of paper, right?
Oh,
So then
cool.
we went around delivering. We left it on the doorstep of all of the apartments that have kids that don't play with us. So we just left a note.
God damn.
I hate you on the, and like it was like I meant no harm by it, right? And so one of the families that we left it in front of happened to be a Nigerian family. So they
Why
thought.
you do that?
So they, so they thought it was like racially motivated, and so this is like when I learned about racism. Like I had no fucking idea, right? So then, my dad finds out about this. Probably the worst person to find out because he's like the scariest. Like my dad scared the fuck out of me, and so my dad found out. He was like, I was getting in hella trouble about it, and I'm pretty sure he was lying then, but. At the time, I believed him because he was like, the police came here. They almost arrested me, blah, blah, blah. He's like, why did you put this on their door? And I couldn't tell them that I put it at a lot of other people's doors, because I was so fucking scared, right? So I just blamed it on my friend. I was like, my friend said, let's do it. I was like, I told her we shouldn't. My friend said, let's do it. And then he started to explain to me, like, that's a Nigerian family. The cops thought that it was like racially motivated and that you were like doing some type of hate crime on them. And I was like, no, what the fuck? No, like that was not even, I was just leaving silly little notes. All these things that I do, like obviously I didn't think about, but.
Well, as when you were a kid, you don't.
Yeah, I literally had no clue. And like I said, we left it on everyone's door. It's just, it so happened to be that they thought that it was racially motivated. And anyway, so that's when I learned about like racism and stuff like that. And I was just like, I had to go apologize to them. So we knocked on the door and I was just like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to be mean. I thought it was funny. And
so you're the type of kid that used to bully me when I was younger. So I had this mean ass girl, like this little girl. We were about like 7.
We were both bullied by girls.
Yeah. Like the people that bullied me the most were girls.
yeah, my family says that I used to bully my cousin who was older than me and he was a guy.
So freaking
Josh?
So the 7-year-old
No,
girl, she was just being mean, blah 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 blah. We were in the pool. I was just like, I don't even know you, and you're freaking being a dick. So you know what I did? Like,
She liked you.
I don't care. I pushed her in the end of the I pushed her at the deep side of the pool, and I just saw her drown.
Oh shit!
What the
Yeah, I just saw her
fuck?
drown, and then freaking I don't know who saved her, but I know I was getting it.
You watched her drown?
I did. She was just like, oh,
That's
like,
some fucking Damien, what is it? Fucking the Omen movie.
Well, I got mad that she was
Damien Dark?
bullying me.
Yeah, is that his name?
I don't know.
That's
Yeah, so I was just like, you know what? I was like, okay, and I just pushed her, and then I just see her drowning. She's like, help me! I was like, nope,
she
that's
never
what you
gonna
get.
bully anyone again.
She gets out of the water. I wasn't bullying you. I just liked you.
You.
I was flirting.
Be nice.
Oh yeah, that's
traumatized
stupid
now.
saying. Like, if a boy's mean to you, it just means he likes you.
If boys are mean too.
Yeah, that's some BS. That's some BS.
Now.
That's why I like toxic men, because I think they love me, but like, oh, they really do love me. They really do love me. Nope. They done sold me on a fairy tale since I was young.
I was a little pimp back then, though. Like
Same.
in Chuck E. Cheese, my aunt, like, she would give each kids like those coins,
whole
right?
thing of, yeah.
So when I saw a pretty girl, I'm just like, hey, want to play a game? I'll pay for it.
Fucking big ballin'.
We should make what's it called, a video where we're just like taking a nap and just record us the whole day.
Okay, I'll put that right now.
Dude, you know how they have those TikToks where like they're trying to sleep, and it's like if you send a rose, it'll like make my alarm go off, or if you send like this emoji, my fucking the radio will come on, and it's just like all these type of things, so you can't sleep. So it's like you literally see someone just laying there, and then like everything in their room is like fucking going off because people are either sending donations or whatever, and it'll trigger the stuff. I'm like, why would you want to do that to yourself?
Donate something to us, please.
Like if that's perfect for like a 24-hour stream. But if you're getting sleepy, people are probably gonna be like, they're gonna send you money. And then it's gonna alert something in your room, and you're gonna stay awake.
I don't know if I could do
We
that.
should play a scary game and record reactions.
Oh my gosh. I remember I was playing one scary game. That shit was a little too
Which
scary.
one? Phasmophobia.
No, not
Did
that
you play
one.
that with us?
No.
What the hell is that?
It's a ghost.
It was like a
hunter.
little girl, like there was like a girl with long hair, and she's just
All
like,
these little horror girls.
where we have to
freaking
collect all
scary.
the, what were we
Coins?
collecting? Keys?
Oh.
You like run around with the keys, or even that one where like the babies are running around everywhere.
Oh hell no.
Babies.
Remember, it's like once you die, you turn into a little baby and you can help your teammates. And you like run around. You're like, oh, the ghost is over here, and then I swear we played this.
Yeah.
And you just have to like collect shit around like wood and fire, and then you throw the thing. Yeah, that shit was scary.
We're gonna go take a nap. This is like has to be the worst outro ever, but thank you.
I know.
Guys.
Where's the energy, guys?
Dude, the coffee wore off.
Yeah.
Already?
Like I'm getting my allergies like right now too, and it's just making it.
Take some
Well,
Benadryl.
thanks for watching, you
That
guys.
shit don't
Stay
work.
tuned for next week.
Yeah, you can tell he's not. He doesn't do this often.
Go ahead. Let's try again.
More energy, more words to say. Action.
Thank you for watching the Raaaw Cut.
That's it?
I don't know. Go, Ashley, take it away, please. We are a backbone of this production.
What? What do you mean?
Okay, how about we all say a
so
word?
much for watching.
We all say something. We all say something, and then we continue that sentence.
All right.
Go.
I would just like to thank sweet baby Jesus for allowing. Wait, I'm sorry. What are we doing?
Dang, we're trying to say bye. But
Yeah, that's right. So I'm starting my bye, and you continue
No,
it.
you just say like 2-3 words.
Yeah,
you say
not
like
a
a whole
whole
paragraph.
Well, damn, my bad. Sheesh.
Thank you for watching
The Raaaw Cut podcast,
This has been.
a fun.
episode 13.
That's what I was hoping Adam would say.
All right, I'm gonna go nap. So we'll see you guys next
Bye.
week. Peace.